The Young and the Restless spoilers. Welcome back to the channel, besties. Today is Tuesday, and it is a beautiful day to grab a massive iced coffee and absolutely lose our collective minds over the most insane soap tea to ever grace our timelines. Strap in, because we are going completely off the rails today. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now. I am literally filming this while I'm running errands, walking through the aisles of the grocery store like an absolute lunatic because I just had to jump on here and vent. I was mid-skincare last night and smeared charcoal mask all over my expensive white rug because I literally had to yeet my phone across the room when these leaked behind-the-scenes photos dropped. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. We are not just watching The Young and the Restless right now. We are invested. Like, I am personally offended and simultaneously totally living for the absolute cinematic mayhem that is about to go down at Genoa City Memorial Hospital. It's giving major I cannot even energy, and my grip on reality is officially slipping. I am physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of this plot line. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Let me paint the picture for you, because my brain is visibly buffering from the gravity of this situation. So these blurry, leaked backstage photos start circulating on social media, right? And it is straight up a shot of a hospital hallway. You can clearly see the sign, Genoa City Memorial Hospital. And don't even get me started on the vibes. The lighting is super harsh, very sterile, giving me severe anxiety just looking at it. Why are hospital floors always so shiny? It's genuinely distracting. But wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. In the distance of this leaked photo, there are two figures, two women. And one of them is basically going full WWE SmackDown on the other. I am literally hyperventilating right now, just thinking about the implications. This is not a drill, people. This is a full-blown crisis. Let's dissect this tea with absolute cinematic mayhem. The first figure in the blurry photo is a blonde woman wearing blue scrubs. Now, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but who do we know in Genoa City who is blonde, currently unhinged, and loves a good disguise? Patty Williams. Bestie, be for real right now. Patty masquerading as a nurse or hospital staff is the most Patty thing to ever happen. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on. But seriously, the scrubs are such an ugly shade of blue. Like, genuinely, could the wardrobe department not find a flattering navy or maybe a nice teal? The baby blue is so washed out. Anyway, tangent over. Patty being in disguise at the hospital makes total sense because she is officially on my do not perceive list. She is a menace. Jack Abbott has been recklessly manipulating her obsessed little mind to use her against Victor Newman, and now she's out here playing doctor. I am so done. I cannot handle the stress of Patty with medical access. But wait, it gets crazier. The second figure in the photo, the one who is literally attacking the blonde in scrubs, is wearing a black hoodie. A black hoodie? Who is the hoodie? My entire group chat was spiraling at 4 a.m. over this. I am genuinely convinced it is Diane Jenkins Abbott. Think about it. Diane has been pushed to the absolute brink. Her emotional damage is off the charts right now. She just caught Jack in a compromising situation with Nikki Newman, which is honestly so unhinged. Nikki, what are you doing? And before that, Diane found Jack and Patty in bed together on a boat. A boat? If I were Diane, I would be throwing hands in a hospital hallway too. Manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because Diane's villain arc is about to go nuclear. She has every right to snap. And seeing Patty parading around in fake scrubs was probably the final straw that broke her sanity. Oh, hold on. Let me play devil's advocate for a second because my mind is racing a million miles a minute. What if the roles are reversed? What if Diane is just minding her own business, maybe visiting someone at the hospital, and Patty is the one in the black hoodie attacking a random nurse? Or attacking Diane? Patty is straight up dangerous, you guys. She is currently acting as a tour guide for Matt Clark, who is faking amnesia, by the way, which is a whole other level of psychotic, and they are bonding over being outcasts. Patty is a ticking time bomb. If she thinks Diane is standing in the way of her delusional, happily ever after with Jack, she will absolutely snap. I am clutching my chest right now. I am literally too unwell to handle the gravity of these events. Patty and Matt Clark roaming the streets of Genoa City is a disaster waiting to happen. And this hospital brawl is the proof. And we haven't even talked about why everyone is at the hospital in the first place. Besties, the hospital is literally ground zero for trauma right now. It is a pressure cooker of despair. Nick Newman just crashed his car into a cliff because of the poison drugs Matt Clark and Sienna Bacall set him up with. Nikki Newman was literally screaming in the waiting room, screaming because Nick might have permanent brain damage. I was sobbing into my pillow watching that. Victor is pacing the halls, plotting murder. Adam is drowning in guilt, and Sharon is probably hyperventilating in a corner. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a scalpel. And amidst all this life or death tragedy, we have Patty and Diane potentially brawling by the vending machines. The audacity, the sheer unadulterated chaos. It is so disrespectful to the Newman family trauma, but I am totally living for the drama. Wait, I just realized I haven't even mentioned Sally. Did I say that yet? Oh my God, my brain is literally short-circuiting. Sally Spectra just had a horrific car crash in the pouring rain and lost her baby. She is in this very same hospital, shattered, broken, and dealing with the devastating fallout of Billy Abbott questioning her pregnancy. The entire town is congregating at this one medical facility. You have Nick fighting for his life on one floor, Sally mourning an unimaginable loss on another, and then boom, a black hoodie street fight in the corridor. It is a high-octane psychological masterpiece. I am screaming. How are the doctors even functioning with all these main characters having mental breakdowns in the lobby? Legit, where is hospital security? That is my question. I am veering off into a completely random tangent here, but do hospitals and soap operas just not have security guards? Anyone can just waltz in wearing a black hoodie or ill-fitting blue scrubs and start throwing punches? It genuinely baffles me. Like, they have a budget for a state-of-the-art MRI machine, but they can't hire a guy named Paul to stand by the elevator and check IDs? Make it make sense. The lack of security is honestly a personal attack on my logic. But snapping back to the T, imagine the scene. The alarms are blaring, nurses are running, and Diane is just absolutely dragging Patty across the freshly mopped linoleum. I need this episode to air immediately, or I am going to spontaneously combust. And honestly, I blame Jack Abbott for all of this. Yes, I said it. Jack is basically the architect of this specific disaster. He knows Patty is unstable. He knows she has a violent history. She poisoned Summer Newman years ago, for crying out loud. But because he wants to get back at Victor, he's playing with her mind. He is weaponizing her obsession. Jack Abbott, you are officially canceled in my book. The vibes are atrocious. Bestie, be for real right now. You cannot manipulate a woman who thinks playing dress up at a hospital is a valid life choice and not expect someone to get assaulted. He's pushing Diane away. He's enabling Patty, and now the hospital is turning into a fight club. They are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with the Abbott men making terrible choices. Wait, I just had another thought. What if the person in the hoodie isn't Diane? What if it's someone connected to Matt Clark? Sienna Bacall has already proven she's a fanatical, violently loyal follower who will attack anyone in the dark. She literally took down Phyllis. What if Sienna is at the hospital finishing the job on Nick and Patty accidentally gets in the way? Or what if Matt Clark himself orchestrated this hospital hit? My brain is literally spinning out of control. The stakes are astronomical, you guys. I am physically vibrating from the stress of these theories. Every single person in this town needs intensive therapy and a restraining order. I'm calling it right now. This hospital showdown is going to change everything. The villain arc is about to go nuclear. Someone is going to end up in a coma or arrested or pushed down an elevator shaft. That's just how Genoa City rolls. I am so deep in the lore that my grip on reality is slipping, and this specific betrayal has personally attacked my soul. I need to go lie down and stare at the ceiling for 3 hours to process this. Let me know in the comments who you think is in the black hoodie, because I am losing my mind. Okay, love you. Bye.